Okay, so we're going to make a song out of the sounds we collected yesterday. So if you, for some reason, didn't get sounds yesterday, I have... Oh, and how is my microphone volume? Let's see. Microphone volume, we're looking pretty good. Okay. If you didn't get sounds, I posted this, I think yesterday. Sample collection, instructions. Here's my drive folder here in the sample collection. So what you would need to do is click on these, click download, and then as you open Soundtrap, I have all these sounds that just downloaded, and I can drag these in. Now we have all of these sounds here. Let's take a listen. Cool, we've got a table or something. Another table of sorts. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Shh. Are we all ready?
No, not yet. Okay, I'm ready.
Cool, so we have Miss Karen's cart, and what you can do is rename them so you don't forget. Cart. This one was, what, a table? Table. Yeah, cart. And then, what do we have here? Help me figure out what this one is. This is a ding. Ding.
Was it with the pencil?
Yeah, probably. Pencil ding. You ready? Here we go.
No, I'm not ready.
I'm ready.
No, I'm ready. Let's start. Let's
Okay, we're ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What was that one? Table? Again? Oh no, that was the cone. Yeah, remember the cone? Maybe it was the other class. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Metal scrape. Right? Scrape. Okay, so now how am I going to make a song out of this? Might be difficult, but let's see what we can do. The first step is going to be to cut. So you're going to use Control E to find the exact sound that you want. So I'm going to start with the scrape, and I'm going to put my playhead at the top right before the scrape. I'm going to hit Control E. And I have to click on this. Now you guys see how that's split down at the bottom? Yeah? Yeah? Cool. Cool. That one's cool. One. We could use my voice also. Oh, I like that one better, I think. So I'm going to cut right before the scrape. So now I have those. Freddie, is that necessary? Okay. Now we have the cone. Let's find the cone. Okay, I'm going to cut right before the cone, and we can cut right after the cone. Then we have the ding. Where's the ding? Cool. Cut right before the ding. Cut after the ding. We can delete everything before and after it. Then we have the cart. I'm going to take some of my voice.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Shh.
Ooh, the shush might be cool.
Are we all ready?
Ready? Okay, let's use that. That's silly. And then we need the cart. So here's the cart over here at the end. I'm going to delete everything that's not... Oh, I wanted to use the shush. Okay. So we have the shush ready and the cart. Then over here for the table. Remember, you can zoom in. Now you can actually see the waveform. Do you guys see that? See the waveform there? cut right before the waveform. That's going to be a decent sound. That's a cool sound. So I'm going to delete everything but what I want. That might be my kick drum or something like that. And finally, what was the top one? What was this one, you guys?
I think that was the table.
Table. That one's kind of cool. I like that one. I don't know what that one was, but I like it. So I'm going to cut. How do you cut, everyone? Control E. Cool. So you have to be clicking right at the right spot also. So now I have these sounds. What was this one down here? Cone. What was this one down here? Scrape. Okay. So if I place them all in a row, I turn them all on, and if I did just like a little, every single one in a row, we might get something like this. Let's listen.
Are we all ready?
So already we have some pretty cool sounds. One thing you need to know now is like, what can you do to sounds to make them more interesting? Well, first of all, almost all of them might have the mics, they have reverb on them initially. So if we take this sound here.
Are we all ready?
Let's see, which sound was that? If we take this sound and I put a bunch of reverb on it, Auden, are you paying attention? You guys hear how much different that is than this? Right? So that's just one effect. If we click here, we have so many other effects, like EQ. If I take out all the high frequencies, you can do this with a filter as well. You hear how much different that is than... We could take out the treble here. We could turn up the bass here. We could turn up the treble, take out the bass. We can put delay on it. Delay is awesome. Let's do some delay. So now we want to think about how are we going to compose a beat. So what tempo do we want? Probably not 300. I'm going to do something at like 140. I'm not going to adjust. Do not adjust. That'll adjust all your audio. You don't want that. So I'm going to be thinking in beats. So if I turn the metronome on, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to build just a one measure beat to start with. Think about your step sequencer. So I'm going to click these two on like this. This is a little too late. It's a little too early. And too much delay, so I'm going to turn the mix down. And also the timing was kind of off. Let's try. Okay, so I have a little beat here. That's one measure. But what I can do is extend it to 2, and then I can change the pattern. So if I highlight, Control C for copy, Control V for paste, you have to be clicking on the correct track in order for that to work. And then I click on the kick, and maybe I want 2 kicks here. So and how about this whooshing cart sound? Let's turn up the reverb all the way and see what we get. Oh, that was my shush, but that sounds pretty cool. Now let's add the scrape in. The other thing you can do is reverse sounds. So if we take like my voice,
Are we all ready?
I can take this and make it reverse, which is always fun. Or if we don't want to do reverse, you can make your voice into a baby. That's always fun.
Are we all ready?
Yeah, right?
And maybe you want some reverb on the voice.
Are we all ready?
So that might be like a turnaround after 4 bars or something. Are we all ready? So I'm going to highlight all this. Make sure you're clicking on the top track. I'm going to hit paste. So now I have a 4-bar pattern. And then I could loop it there. Yes. And then what else do I have to use? Oh, that's cool. I like that sound. Oh, and the ding. Let's use a bunch of the dings. Okay, so I want to cut the ding so it's right at the beginning of the sound. And then I'm going to use quarter notes. So I go at the top, we see 0.2, 0.3, 0.4. Those are quarter notes. I'm just going to have it go ding, 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 ding. Once I find a quarter note, I can loop it all the way across. And you can do smaller cuts than this as well, but this is going to sound like this. And then to add some movement, I'm going to turn down the bass. And I'm going to add a phaser. And that's going to make it sound like this. And then we could even like cut, let's see, here. We could cut here and here. And we could do a bunch of these little dings and do 16th notes at the end, like this. So I like that. So I'm going to cut this, or copy this, Control C, paste it here. And now I have that little extra kind of thing. So now, what else do we need? We have rhythm, we have melody, we need a bass line. So let's see if we can get a bass line out of this cart. So here's the cart. I'm going to put this up in a new track up here. And let's cut to the good part right here. And I'm going to pitch it down, change the pitch all the way down 12 to get a lower sound. It needs to be lower. I'm going to record my voice and make a bass line. Not using headphones. Here we go. Ooh. All right, so now we've got some bass. I'm going to turn the reverb down, and I'm going to cut this, and let's see what kind of thing I can make with this. I'm going to pitch it down 12. There we go. That sounds cool. And now I can use this like a note, copying and pasting it, and figure out what kind of bass pattern I want to do with it. Let's see what that sounds like. 2, 1. I think we need to change one of the notes in the bass line. So I'm going to click Edit here, change the pitch, +5. Let's see how that sounds. You guys get the point?
Yes.
Get creative, make cuts, have fun.
Are we all ready?
Use effects. There you go.